So I'm originally from Multan. I started in 2005. I started KE. I graduated in 2011. Um, uh, After final year, I came here for electives. At that time, I gave CS as well. Uske baad, in August, I went back. I started my house job. I wouldn't
Sorry to
recommend.
interrupt you. When did you graduate?
So it's
2011.
yeah. I mean, because it was in the early part of 2011, basically. Electives मैंने किए थे. My first one was in March.
और कहाँ पे था?
It was at Johns Hopkins. It was a 2-month elective. Yeah, it was a research elective, and then I did a clinical observership. Basically, it was an elective, but then I didn't realize you have to, and that's I would suggest my poor prep, because I didn't know you have to be a medical student to get an elective. So it ended up being an observership, because by the time I started it in May, I had already graduated.
अच्छा अच्छा सही.
क्योंकि उस टाइम रिजल्ट आ गया था. उसके बाद आई वेंट बैक इन अगस्त. उस थोड़ा सा अनक्लियर था कि आई वाज एक्चुअली होपिंग कि आई कैन जस्ट stay home and prepare for USMLE. So I had already taken CS. तो मेरा प्लान था कि 2011 के एंड पे और beginning of 2012 I'll take step 1. उसके बाद I'll take like 4-5 months I'll take step 2 and then I'll apply. लेकिन और मेरा इतना कोई प्लान नहीं था हाउस जॉब करने का, लेकिन माय पेरेंट्स वर रियली स्केयर्ड. मेरी फैमिली में आई डोंट हैव एनी फिजिशियंस. आई एम द फर्स्ट वन, let alone anybody who actually was planning on taking USMLEs. I still don't know how my father let me come here for electives, but he did, which was nice of him. लेकिन उसमें uncertainty काफ़ी थी, क्योंकि what he was hearing from other people or his friends, especially for females, के मैच तो मिलता नहीं है, तो मतलब एक तो ये दो मतलब I'll waste 1.5-2 years not doing house job. उसके बाद फिर मेरा match, like it was presumed कि I'm not gonna match. Then I'll have to like start from the scratch, like I'll have to do house job. So we did the compromise ke fine, I'll do the house job and then I'll prepare for USMLEs along with it, which I wouldn't recommend because it's a big commitment, and that was the worst time of my life because it was a lot of stress on me. Chalo, like whatever happened, that's fine. So it's just, yeah. उसके बाद फिर ये कि I applied in 2012. I was able to take, I think step 1 I took it in January 2012. और उसके बाद then I took my step 2 in June. So I did the house job. मैंने surgery में नहीं की थी. मेरा बैच वो वाला था जब उन्होंने मैंडेटरी कर दिया था कि you have to do a medicine and subspecialty of medicine, like 3 months in each. So I did actually 3 months in medicine. 3 months I did in child psychiatry. So I started off with child psychiatry. And then I did house job in medicine. Medicine में मैंने steps देने के बाद की थी. As I said, I started in psychiatry. Then थोड़ा सा मिल जाता था. I started in child psychiatry. लेकिन उसमें फिर ये था कि I think KE had made that a rule कि you have to do 3 months in each subspecialty. बाकी जो like PMDC वाले medical colleges थे, निश्तर में इस तरह का rule नहीं था. So I actually went back to Multan and I did 6 months in ENT.
अच्छा, सही है.
So I was unpaid, but that was fine. So I mean, they weren't super high, like high 230s. I think एक में like it was 138 and the other one was sorry, not 138, sorry, 238 and 239.
अच्छा नहीं.
फिर I took CK और दूसरा ये कि I took them very fast, which I wouldn't recommend either. I didn't personally feel कि मेरी तैयारी हुई भी थी. Because I think the biggest thing in my resume was I was such a fresh graduate. I had just graduated in 2011. और क्योंकि I applied in 2012. मेरे साथ थोड़ा हैंड ये हुआ था कि when I applied, the day we were supposed to like apply, I actually was hospitalized. I had severe gastroenteritis, so I was in a hospital for like a week.
I'm so sorry. Pakistan में?
हाँ, तो like I developed renal failure because of hypovolemia. But by the time I came home, it took me like I was already like 3 weeks behind everyone. Anyways, so I applied and I think I didn't get that many interview calls. I think 4-5 interview calls the maximum.
ठीक है.
I'm not sure if it was because like the timeline or what. दूसरा ये कि like I didn't like I'm a kind of person who doesn't reach out very well. That's something I would actually recommend whoever is applying to like talk to somebody who has gone through the process. Show them your resume. कि उसको arrange किस तरह करना है. I know Eras में तो like there's not much arrangement, but at least you can word it better. And then like I came here for interviews. जब मैं interviews दे रही थी, I took step 3.
अच्छा. That was very smart.
Yeah, because I had talked about like which visa should I apply for or which one is better. So everybody suggested like if you can get an H1, get an H1. So I took step 3 उसके बाद so that I can apply for H1.
ठीक है.
And then luckily in March I matched. So I matched at UPMC McKeesport. So I got married when I was an intern in 2014. Avais, my husband, so he did psychiatry. So he started a year after me. So he started his residency in 2014 after we got married. तो उसमें ये कि that's why I'm saying it was like a very difficult period, house job, steps, and then the pressure to get married. Actually, it was a good thing कि मेरा already match हुआ था. So when Avais applied, he ranked it accordingly.
ठीक है.
So he actually interviewed at in Pittsburgh too. He ranked it first, or Cleveland because it was 2.5 hours away. He ranked the Cleveland programs as second and third, Cleveland Clinic and UH University Hospitals. फिर ये कि Avais का match, he matched in University Hospitals, which is the teaching hospital of case. फिर after that brought in like new challenges as well. I think day-to-day life was easier because like I was here and Avais was in Cleveland. So we were both doing our residencies. Like we were driving back and forth on week. I joined University Hospitals as an attending for 2 years. Mera plan tha, I mean, I liked Pomcret when I was a resident. So if I was going to do a fellowship, it was going to be Pomcret. Dusra, if I'm not doing, I wasn't very keen on outpatient medicine. Achha. So it was either like be a hospitalist or if I'm doing a fellowship, it was going to be Pomcret.
Sahi.
Phir, and the minimum contract they were offering me was at least for 2 years.
Sahi.
So the good thing about University Hospital was they actually started the process for green card even before I started at UH.
Achha, that's pretty nice.
As soon as you sign the contract, they can actually start the process.
ठीक है.
तो उसकी वजह से I got the green card in 2017 April, I believe. I signed the contract in April. So that's when they started the process.
Sure,
you don't need to actually, you don't actually need to start the job. You just need to have a contract. Okay, your employer will sponsor.
Willing to do.
Actually, I did apply into 2017. I didn't match the first time.
Achha.
I'm still trying to find out the reason. Maybe I applied to a very limited programs and they were probably very high tier. I did get interviews, but I didn't match the first year. So उसके बाद फिर my research mentor at University Hospitals, he actually talked to he was like, what are you interested in any subspecialty? related to Pulm Crit. I was going to do sleep medicine after Pulm Crit. So he actually talked to the sleep medicine program director at university hospitals.
Gotcha.
So they had some extra funds, and like after talking to him, they were able to actually take me in as a sleep medicine fellow.
Gotcha.
So instead of like working another year for as a hospice, I actually started sleep medicine fellowship. And I worked from 2016 till 2018. And then क्योंकि मैंने 2017 में apply किया था ना for 2018 match.
सही है. तो फिर एक साल की है sleep medicine fellowship.
So sleep medicine is a 1-year fellowship.
हाँ ठीक है. फिर then you applied for critical care.
Then applied for critical care, Pulm Crit again, but this time I applied broadly. So I think the first time I only applied to like 25-30 programs.
ठीक है.
जब मैंने second time किया था, I applied to 70-80 programs.
ठीक है. Chalo, thanks
like
for sharing
almost
that.
Like doubled the number of programs I was applying. And I agree. I think क्योंकि things happened for me right after one after another. When I was a जब मैं medical college में थी, residency भी फौरन मिल गई, and then green card भी जल्दी मिल गया. So that actually I was like, okay, fellowship भी मिल जाएगी. Time पे फिर Avais was going to look for waiver too, because Avais is actually on J1.
ठीक है.
तो क्योंकि Avais ने residency Cleveland से की हुई थी, so we knew people, and then it was easier to get waiver in Ohio.
सही है.
तो टाइम का फिर भी थोड़ा मसला था, क्योंकि मेरा obviously it's not a guarantee कि मुझे Cleveland में match मिल जाएगा. The only thing I could do is like rank Cleveland programs higher. लेकिन the good thing about sleep medicine, a lot of Pulm Crit attendings also have sleep medicine. So you get to, it's like a popular combination among. So I got to work with a lot of Pulm Crit attendings. So uski wajah se ye कि I knew them and they knew me. So that helped with the match. I started my fellowship in 2019.
कहाँ पे?
So I'm at Metro. That's the other hospital with the Case Western.
सही है. You graduate this year, right?
No, it's a 3-year fellowship. So I graduate.
Actually, you're doing the full Pulm critical care. You're not doing just critical care only.
No. I'm doing full Pulm Crit.
So that will be 2022.
2022. So I am a 2nd-year fellow now. I have another year of fellowship.